Australian consumers will soon face a new wave of health boasts on packaged foods and drinks. The industry has won the right to display the claims without having them independently verified before the products go on sale. It's the latest round in the battle between food companies, whose focus is on profits, and public health experts who are attempting to limit the costs of lifestyle and diet-related diseases. Margot O'Neill has this report.
Most of us spend just seconds choosing which supermarket products to buy. Maybe enough time to scan a headline, but not enough to read the fine print. So when products claim to boost immunity or help blood pressure or slow down ageing, it gives them what researchers call a halo effect, meaning we're more likely to buy them. But public health experts fear those claims will increase our already excessive consumption of packaged foods that are often high in sugar, fat and salt.
We see claims about bone strength, we see lots of claims about weight loss, and we're now starting to see claims about foods that fill you up or change your blood glucose level, some of these sorts of things which are potentially quite hazardous, but at best misleading.
The food and beverage industry has recently won the right to put general health claims on their products without seeking scientific verification or pre-approval from federal regulators.
The pre-approval is really an antiquated, outdated way of ensuring, companies are doing the right thing by the law. That's really a 1980s way of compliance and enforcement. And indeed nowadays it's moving more towards, a risk-based approach.
Very 1980s. Yep, that was before the obesity epidemic. We actually now have a significant situation that we have to deal with, and it's to do with a increasing weight in our population, the chronic disease that goes with it, and we know it's largely associated with food.
Since 1980, Australia's obesity rate has nearly trebled, with 1 in 5 Australians now obese. Annual health costs have been estimated at $8 billion. The food industry says advertising healthy additives will help combat the crisis in so-called lifestyle diseases.
They are designed to help consumers select healthy diets. So my view is that the consumer organisations and the Public Health Association should be supportive of a framework which enables companies not only to do this, but encourages them to do it, because it really is one of the ways that we will address the issue of good health and good nutrition.
But while the benefits of individual vitamins and minerals may be scientifically sound, it's not clear they're as beneficial when artificially added to processed food.
What this is about is marketing. It's taking ordinary foods, adding a little bit of something that's healthy and then making a health claim. It's a marketing ploy, that's all it is.
Some products have been ruled too unhealthy to carry any health claims, such as sugary drinks. But industry wants to change that.
The concern is basically from a beverage point of view, anything with sugar in it wouldn't be able to make a health claim.
In Europe, claims are being independently validated by the European Commission. So far, it's dismissed the vast majority put forward by the food industry.
More than 80% of the claims have been found not to be able to be validated.
In Australia, it will be up to companies to substantiate the science behind their claims.
All of those companies currently making claims would absolutely have a large bank of verifiable scientific evidence to be able to support their claims.
But the evidence might not be made public. It might only be shown to regulators if there's ever an investigation.
It's ultimately up to the regulators to decide whether things are legal or not and whether companies are complying.
Regulatory responsibility primarily rests with state authorities, which are often overloaded with food safety issues. But industry says you can trust us.
It's important to remember that Australian manufacturers have a long history of making responsible claims, and their reputation is at stake.
Look, I don't think we do have a good track record at all. You only have to look at breakfast cereals and the sorts of claims. You eat this cereal and you'll be able to be an Ironman, play every sport you want, and you'll be great at it.
The next battleground in the food wars will be front of package labelling and new national dietary guidelines due for release by the end of the year. Margot O'Neill, Lateline.